Welcome back to Gaming with Marty. Today, after many requests, I'm going to try to go ahead and put together a quick video explaining how I went about getting my LSPDFR back up and running after experiencing the Social Club error 16. Fortunately, I always have a couple backup files just in case things go wrong. I can pull up one of those files, compare and contrast the edits that I made to see exactly what I did wrong. It's helped me out a lot. Definitely something I'd recommend is to continue to keep multiple backup files, as many as your storage can hold. I'll show you once we get past this that I do have a few. So the reason why I'm going through this process is to show you that this file is still experiencing the social club error. If you are a subscriber to the page, you will see that I did recently just post 2 patrols from the last couple days, and there we are. Social club failed to initialize, error code 16. Let's go ahead back out of this so we can try to get this error corrected for you guys. Okay, so I was losing my mind trying to figure out exactly what was going on as far as why I was getting that error code. So I uninstalled Social Club, reinstalled the Social Club. Even if I try to launch Grand Theft Auto, just a regular vanilla version without launching through Rage plugin, it still was giving me the error code. I'm not even sure. So it wants me to run it through the launcher. Let's see if that pulls up the launcher. Yeah, it does. So even if I try to run it this way, it was still giving me that error code 16. And I tried to do this to see if I could load into the game with, with Franklin or whoever I spawn with, and then from there launching LSPDFR by reloading all plugins through the plugin hook, but wasn't able to do it that way. So I was literally super close to just go ahead and there it is again. I was so close to basically recreating my entire file over, but luckily something told me to just try to do a few more things to see exactly what the issue is. So first off, what I did is we're going to go ahead and reinstall the updated 2845 LSPDFR version. But before you do that, in order to save yourself a whole bunch of issues, go ahead and copy both your keys INI and also your LSPDFR INI. And then you're going to want to paste those anywhere on your desktop, anywhere you can easily retrieve them. And that's because that way you won't have to go back through and redo all your INIs to set up your keybinds if you use controller and keyboard. So now that we've done that, we're going to go ahead, take everything but the licenses, drag and drop those into Grand Theft Auto. But before I do that, I just want to show you guys, this is actually my main Grand Theft Auto file. Right now I have it renamed to V2 just for this the tutorial purposes. But this is my main one here. I have it modified, that's where my folders are at the top. But this is the one I use currently with all of my episodes. And then we go back here, I do currently have, always keep the clean one. You always want a clean one so you don't have to wait while Grand Theft Auto, an hour or so, 45 minutes for Grand Theft Auto to re-download. If you do mess everything up, you always want to keep a clean copy. That's the original, and this is the one that we are working on now. So we have our keys and our LSPDFR INI dragged and dropped to the desktop, and we're going to move these over, which this is all the new version of LSPDFR, including the new Rage plugin hook. That's going to be key. So as we go ahead and replace all of those files, we'll give it a second to do that. Few other things that you're going to want to update, I'll highlight. Whoa, why did it do that? Let me cancel this out real quick. I'm not sure why it did that. Made a big oopsie. But we can get that one corrected, no problem. So what we'll do here is just go back to the LSPDFR main website. We'll get ourselves a fresh download, because I'm not sure exactly why I did that. We'll always want to pick up that manual install. Sorry about that. Definitely wasn't expecting that to happen. And I usually don't edit my videos, so all my bloopers will be included. But we'll get that extracted out real quick so we can continue on. Hopefully this method works for you guys. I'm not sure what Rockstar is up to with their updating methods and making everything hard for us. Really don't understand what they're doing. If you're looking at this, these files here, this is one of my copies. I was trying out some graphic mods on, so don't really pay attention to the reshade and shaders. You'll have those if you do utilize graphic mods. But if you're working with a vanilla version of mod or graphics, I say vanilla version, just basically meaning no updated graphics or any graphic mods included, you'll just have that. All right, so now that we are back to having the right one, again, we're going to want to, I'll do it this way. Take everything but the licenses from the updated Grand Theft Auto, LSPDFR download rather, and then we'll go ahead and replace all of those. So now that we have the new LSPDFR installed, the next thing that I did was the reason I have these as the date modified is so that I know which ones that I did do. We'll start off with ScriptHook. The new ScriptHook version is going to be available. The one I got from the version I got, it was from, sorry about that, the version I got was from GTA 5 mods. It's also going to include the native trainer, and it's basically a temporary mirror. Now I am aware that LSPDFR, the website itself, has also posted a link for ScriptHook. I'm pretty sure it's basically the same thing. If you weren't necessarily able to get it off of GTA 5 mods, it is now available on LSPDFR. So we're going to want to take the Denput 8 and then also your ScriptHook, and we're going to want to drag and drop that, or copy and paste rather, over into your root Grand Theft Auto files. Next, after that, I did go ahead, get the updated version of Rage Native UI. It is available on GitHub. I will have the link for this posted down in the description. It is Rage Native UI 1.92. dropped back on the 5th of February. That is the latest one. I'm not sure if there is a newer updated one, seeing as how we're now in April, but this one did work for me. So what we're going to do now is go ahead and take our Rage Native DLL and XML. I'm pretty sure in my other build I only have the DLL, but we're going to go ahead and take both here, and we'll paste those, copy over the ones that we have there now. And then next is the config. Now, seeing as how you usually put your config in your mods folder, what we're going to do now is try to start the game and see exactly if we were able to bypass the social club error. So we're going to let Rage plugin hook allow all of these dependencies, unblock all of those dependencies. Since you have installed a new version of Rage plugin hook, it's going to walk you through this. First time initialization. So now in this situation, if you're running into this, I did forget to do one thing, and this is Rage letting me know that I did. So what you're going to want to have to do is you're going to back out of the Rage plugin settings. You're going to want to pop open your Steam library. You're going to find your Grand Theft Auto file, right click that, go down to properties, go down to install files, and you're going to want to verify the integrity of your files. Now, to save you guys a little bit of time, I am going to pause the video here so that these files can be verified. But as soon as they're done verifying, I will resume the video so you can see exactly what it says. So be back with you guys shortly. All right, we're coming back to the files and then their verification process at 99%. So it says we have 3 files that failed to validate. You look over at Grand Theft Auto, you see that it is downloading and reacquiring those 3 files. So now that we have LSPDFR updated, we got Rage Native UI updated, we got ScriptHook updated, and we're also basically updating Grand Theft Auto itself as well for any files that you may or may not have been missing due to the social club update, which I think is where this problem is stemming from. For the players that were on a certain older version, it may have basically spread out to all older versions players may have been using. Basically now with that social club update, it has disallowed those versions to be usable any longer. So now we have basically Grand Theft Auto is good to go. We'll exit out of that, exit out of Steam. So now let's go ahead, try to start LSPDFR through the Rage plugin hook, see what message we're getting, see if we're still getting hung up on that social club error. Hopefully we are not. Again, this is all in real time. I'm doing this process all over again. So basically, once I was able to get past the social club error, I was getting hung up on the loading screen. It would let me know, all my plugins were loading in. LSPDFR was good. Everything else was starting to load in, but it would just continue to load for an extensive amount of time. So as you see here, we are past that social club error. So you follow those steps step by step that I just did in this video, guaranteed get you guys right past that social club error. Now, I don't know how long I'm gonna sit here and let this do this, because I remember I was waiting for roughly 5 to 10 minutes first time around. It just wouldn't load, and it looks like this is how long it was taking. It was taking an extended amount of time to load everything in, and at one point it did let me know that, like I said, like keep the fucking door open was loaded in, sticky wheels loaded in, few of those essential plugins that load in prior to everything else that you download. The ones that are outside of your LSPDFR folder, those are your plugins that load in before the plugins that load in that are inside of your LSPDFR folder. So we're going to go ahead and back out because I see that this is just going to continue here for, see, there we go. Now we're starting to load our plugins. EP menu, KFT, yeah, there it is, KTFDO, sticky wheels, LSP. So knowing what's going to happen though, unfortunately, is that this is going to continue to load. Even on the left side, it's loading all of that in. By now on my main file, I would already be in the game. Sometimes it would let me there. Okay, so we cancel out of that. So now we're past the social club error. What you guys want to do now is basically you're going to want to go and grab the GameConfig for limitless vehicles version 30. It's going to offer also your pack file and limit heap adjuster. Those are the INI files. You have to download those files separately, I believe. I'm not sure if, pretty sure it wasn't included in this. It's actually not. So we have backup, which is the original. Once you download this file here, you will get this file. It'll include the original, but then it also will give you version 30 for more, for less mods, depending on how modded your game is. And it's also going to include the game configs for all previous versions. Good idea to keep this stored away in your files. You're going to want to basically hold on to that, download that, but hold on to it. So now that we're at the point where we're past the social club error, what you're going to want to do is go into your update folder outside of your mods folder. You're going to want to copy, update, and update to both of those RPFs. You're going to want to take both of those copies, go into your mods folder, then your update folder, and you're going to want to paste in both of these update RPFs from your base root GTA file, because again, remember, we just updated the game, we just updated LSPDFR, Grand Theft Auto, and everything else. So that update folder, or that update RPF rather, from the base version updated is going to be different from what you already have existing in your file. So we're going to have to update that so the game can open. So now that we have that updated, we're going to want to go into your OpenIV. You're going to want to bring up OpenIV. You're going to want to come into mods, update, go into that first update RPF, go into common, go into data. A little bit down the list under XML text, you're going to have your config, your game config, and that's where you're going to want to pull out that bad boy version 30. You want to go in, for me, I use more mods, and I actually switched back to stock traffic just to give that one a try. So we're going to go ahead, throw in that stock traffic game mod. Take note that it's at 3 KB at the moment. That was DLC list, so I apologize. So before it was compressed encrypted, now it's just compressed. We'll throw that in just to make sure we're good there. So we'll exit out of OpenIV. Excuse me about that. And then now we'll try to go ahead, start Rage plugin hook again. We now know we're not going to have to worry about the social club error. We were able to fix that issue. Now we're just going to have to get past the hang up issue for the loading. I also noticed that if you noticed before when the video started and I clicked Rage plugin hook, it brought up the Grand Theft Auto 5 launcher. For some reason, doing it this way kind of fixes that issue, so you don't have to do that launcher again. It doesn't pop up. You don't have to click play through Steam. Steam doesn't pop up, and you know what I mean, everything like that. Do it this way, you'll be able to now you see everything is loading in so much faster compared to when we just had it open and it was taking forever just for us to see populating game world. In a few seconds here, we'll see all of our mods or plugins start to come through and load. Do keep in mind when you go through update and your update 2, both of those RPFs, you are going to overwrite some of your mods that you may have added in your update in your mods folder. So you're going to have to, me personally, I had to go back through. Police menu was one. You're going to have to go back through and add in everything from your police menu files that need to go into OpenIV. You'll have to replace those because I didn't. Tried to start patrolling, went to go write up some charges, and the game crashed. That was because of those OpenIV files being overwritten. So you'll see I have a few things that are out of date, but again, this is an older GTA 5 folder that I really wasn't staying up on with the updates and everything. But as we see, we should be able to should take us into the game here in a few seconds, and there we go. Stay tuned with your boy Marty Mar over here at Gaming with Marty. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channels. I'm definitely going to have to start using my actual official Gaming with Marty page to interact on the LSPDFR plus. Now it's been changed to the Jeffrey Gamer LSPDFR Facebook page, so I'm definitely going to have to switch over to that so I can start getting some activity on my Facebook page and also on the YouTube page. But stay tuned for more help videos. I'll throw this down in the Learning LSPDFR with Marty. Hopefully, if you guys use this method, it does fix the issues you guys were having so you can get back on patrol. It negates having to redo your entire game. All my vehicles are still here. Yes, some of the outfits are messed up. You're going to have to go back through and do a little bit of those. But would you rather fixing just a few outfits or rebuilding the entire game? Again, stay tuned with your boy here over here at Gaming with Marty. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, peace.